And we are back here on the WHHI-TV Daily News. Joining me now are Tia Caldwell, and she is the historian for American Legion 42 here on the island, and Mr. Leonard Law, who is the commander of American Legion 42. Welcome to both of you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we have lots to talk about today, so I'm going to jump right in. Let's talk a little bit about, though, the founding of this post. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. The National Executive Committee of the American Legion issued a charter to Hilton Head Island Post 42 in April of 2014.
Okay.
We have since been renamed Post 42 because of a mix-up in the administration of the State Department of the American Legion. However, we peg our starting date April of 2014.
2014.
We started with about 25 members. We have over 100 now.
Wow, excellent. That's very exciting. And you're doing a lot of exciting things on the island. You've got an oratorical contest coming up. You've got Boys and Girls State, Law Enforcement Academy, community picnic. So I don't know who wants to start and jump in with some of these great activities, but tell us a little bit about them.
Well, Boys and Girls State, to my way of thinking, is the biggie.
Okay.
We sponsor candidates to Boys and Girls State. We have every year, ever since our first year. We're very proud of that project, and we look for and have gotten good community support for it.
Excellent. And so tell us a little about, when is Boys and Girls State, and who do you have going this year, or has it already happened this year?
No, it happens in the summertime.
Okay.
And we haven't selected people yet for this year.
Well, so if somebody wants to be involved, how do they kind of go through and get into the selection process?
Well, generally, we go through the high schools.
Okay.
And ask the counselors to submit candidates to us who have an interest in going.
Okay, excellent. Well, that's good. So if you have a student out there that might be interested, have them get with their counselor so they can kind of get involved with that. And let's talk a little bit too, though, about your community picnic and poppy distribution, membership recruitment, Oyster Roast. I mean, we could talk all day, but we only have a little over a minute left. So let's jump in and talk a little bit more about some of these things.
Tia, you want to talk about the Oyster Roast?
The Oyster Roast is going to be held February 25th at Jarvis Creek Park, Pavilion number 2, and this would probably be our 4th Oyster Roast that we've held. We recently had a community picnic located also in Jarvis Creek Park. Seems
Beautiful
to be
area.
Our favorite spot.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
And that was a real nice event because that was just open to the public, as is the Oyster Roast.
Okay.
We do charge $40, but it is an all-you-can-eat event, and we'll be serving beverages, beer and wine. And we have an extra treat, which is going to be gator sausage. So we'll be selling that in addition to the $40 price. So that's something new added to the menu.
That's very new and different.
Yeah.
I like it.
We do have our oratory competition. That's held in January for students also at the high school level. And one of our recent recruits is a high school teacher. So we've got more of a direct connect. So we do like having that direct connect and helping the students out.
Well, I love that you are both here telling us all about this because I really didn't realize how much you do in the community, so I'm thrilled to learn about it. If somebody wants to know about all of these other things that we talked about, is there a way that they can get information? Do you have a Facebook page or a website?
Oh, absolutely. We do have a Facebook page. It's Arthur E. Wiley 49 at wix.com.
Okay. Excellent. And all of these things will be listed there and we can get all of our information.
Absolutely.
I'm so glad you both were here today. Thank you so much for sharing this information, and make sure you're checking them out because they're doing a lot around this community. Thanks to everyone on the show today for their insights and contributions. Thanks to my wardrobe sponsor, SM Bradford Company, and Currents for today's look. As always, our production team is behind the scenes to make all of this possible. And of course, we are honored that you have chosen to share a part of your day with us. I'm Betsy McDaniel, and we'll see you for the next WHHI-TV Daily News.